show the truth in everything. Rain soaked through our borrowed clothes. We laughed at things no one else knows. The sky broke open loud and wild. We held each other like a child. Some nights feel bigger than the sky. That balcony still holds the rain, still echoes back your name. And every time the thunder rolls, it shakes the quiet in my bones. I stand there now when clouds return. Let the cold wind make it burn. But no one reaches for my hand when lightning cracks the land. Storms don't scare me like before. Silence does much more. If love was lightning in disguise, we were beautiful and brief. The balcony remembers us in every storm, in every gust. I let it rain, I let it pour, and miss you It rang once, then twice again. Your name lit up like back then. I froze in place, I held my breath, like answering life or death. I let it ring into the night, watched it fade from blue to white. Told myself it's better so. Some doors are better left closed, but silence answers in its own way. I pretend I didn't hear you call, like that protects me from it all. But truth is louder than the tone. It says I'm scared of being known. If I picked it up that night, would we have tried to set it right? Or broken twice as hard as before, falling through an open door? Now missed calls sit inside my chest, unanswered, unresolved unrest. Some courage hides in saying no. I let it rain, I let it die. Another almost passing by. And though I say it's for the best, it echoes in my chest. It echoes in my I swallow tears instead of screams, turn heartbreak into quiet scenes. Said I'm fine too many times, like strength was measured by my silence. You never saw the cracks appear behind the calm I engineered. I thought if I just held it in, love would somehow let me win. Some courage hides inside denial. I lost my voice trying to be strong, held it steady deepest fear. I'm finding back the sound of me in broken notes and honesty. And though you're gone beyond this song, I won't stay silent long. It wasn't anger in your tone, it wasn't distance in your phone. It was the way you looked at me, like loving felt too heavy.
Your shoulders carry something deep, a kind of hurt you couldn't speak. And suddenly I understood, love doesn't always do you good.
Some endings start with quiet eyes.
There was the night I saw it clear, you were tired of being here. Not of me, but of the fight of holding on too tight.
I wanted to be what you need, but love can't always lead. Sometimes it simply wears you thin
Until you choose to give in.
Some loving's not from love.
But wait, I saw it then, I see it now. You couldn't carry us somehow, and loving you means letting go of what you couldn't
You forgot to switch it off at night. The hall we bathed in yellow light. I left it on for weeks, it seems, like guarding fragile dreams. It glowed against the midnight floor, a reminder of before. A footstep soft and whispered plans of reaching hands. Some lights refused goodbye. That light kept shining in the dark, like love without a spark. And every time I passed its glow, I felt you let me go. I almost turned it off one day, but something else did stay until the ache grew small enough to face the dark without your love. Healing starts with simple raps. Last night I flipped the switch at last, and nothing shattered fast. The dark was quiet, not unkind, and you were still in mine. grief gets bold when beds feel wide. So I slept on your side. The bitter smell like faded time, like soap and something once was mine. I couldn't wear your shoulder lay and beg the dark to let me stay. Sun rose bright when love is gone. The best still knows where you belong. I slept on your side just one night, tried to borrow your goodbye. But even then I felt alone, like missing you had brought it on. I woke up wrong like I had lied, like I crushed something deep inside. I went back to my edge of pain, but nothing fit the same again. Almost I feel equally empty in a different key. There's nowhere left to safely see when love is what you're trying to keep. If there's guitar, beg me to stop pretending you still do. Then I still live inside my bones, a place I touch but never owned. I crossed the line but didn't stay. You already far I'll never cross on your side. Just one night. I never crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. Oh, I never crossed. I never crossed that line before. Oh. Ooh, I never crossed that line. Ooh, I never crossed that line. Never crossed it, never crossed it, never crossed. I never crossed it, I never crossed it. I never crossed that line before. I never crossed. I never crossed. I never crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. I never crossed that line before. I never I'm not holding on like before, not begging at a closing door, but I'm not free, not even close. I live between the almost. I don't call, I don't erase. I lay me floating in some place, not hope, not lost, not peace, not pain. Just something in between the names. There's a space no one explains between surviving and moving on. I'm standing in the middle ground where love is quiet but not gone. I didn't quit, I didn't stay. I just stopped fighting every day. If letting go is not the end and giving up feels like pretend, then maybe this is what I chose, a softer way of losing you. I don't hate you, I don't wait, I don't rewind and don't erase. I just exist with what we were without demanding anything more. Some healing doesn't look like change, it looks like staying strong. Space is lonely, but it's real. It's where I finally start to heal. Never forgetting who you were, but by not chasing you anymore. There's a street light near my place. It flickers like it's losing faith. You used to joke and match my mood. Half-lit heart misunderstood. I walk you late at night and watch you struggle with the light. It buzzes low, then shines again, like love that doesn't know when. Some lights refuse a steady glow. They burn and fade, they come and go. That street light flickers like we did. Not fully dark, not fully lit. And every time it sparks a light, I feel the part of us survive. Oh, lights don't guide, they remind. It flickers on, it flickers off like memories I can't turn off. And when it glows, I almost see the way you used to look at me. It flickers on, it flickers off like memories I can't turn off. And when it glows, I almost see the way you used to look at me. Floor dusted on your cheek, laughter stirring words we speak. The cards you wrote still stained in red, tomato sauce, the words you said.
It ends without a touch of you, but no more lines, no follow through. You scribbled half then turned away, said I'll be back but didn't stay. The pen still holds the final spice, it cooled with tears and grains of ice. I try to cook it just the same, but miss the part where you'd explain. Some meals don't burn, they just remain with bites of joy and hints of pain. And though I eat what we began, it's always missing your soft hand. The recipe you left in ink still stirs in me when I don't think. I taste regret in every dish, still seasoning with what I miss. I made it once for friends to try, but they just smiled, I didn't lie. I said it's hers but not quite done, then stared too long at setting sun. Some flavors only bloom with love and vanish when it's not enough. So I keep reading what you wrote, your handwriting, a sunken boat. I stir and simmer, taste and pause, still searching for the missing cause. Their recipe remains half said, a meal for two that I still spread. Your birthday gift in navy blue, still wrapped in thoughts I wrote for you. I chose it slow, I felt the thread, imagined how it fit instead. But then you changed, you pulled away. The day came fast, I couldn't stay. I hid it deep beneath my bed, with notes and cards I never read. A collar soft, a sleeve still pressed, love folded quiet, half confessed. Some gifts are never meant to give, they sit where broken wishes live. And though the size was just your kind, it didn't match your shifting mind. The shirt I bought but couldn't share still smells of hopes I used to wear. I trace the hem, I feel the seam, a garment built from one last I wear it now, some nights alone, too big, too small, a memory grown. And when it hooks me just too tight, I know you're gone beyond that night. Some gifts return without their use, but carry all the love they lose. A sure remains a wrap goodbye, a folded truth I never tried. And though the sleeves fall
Between page 12 and 13 lines, a folded truth, a soft goodbye. Wrote it quick in slanted ink. Don't forget me, made me think. I laughed it off, said don't be dumb, not knowing how this day would come. I found it years after you left, that little note still cut and cleft. Your handwriting uneven, true, ask me things I cannot do. Some notes are written to survive long after love stops being alive. The note you left won't let me go. It holds a past I still don't. A paper heart that failed the test. Some goodbyes whisper, never shout, and stay long after we walk out. That little note still says and I remember just the same. That little charm you swore you'd lose, still by the stairs, still in your shoes. A plastic heart, a faded tag, now hanging like a tattered flag. You said it meant we'd never part, then tossed it with your beating heart. The clinking made upon the tile still echoes down this empty mile. I nearly kicked it one rush day, but bent instead and tucked away. It lives now in my second drawer, a souvenir of love no more. I trace the edge, still warm, still red. It holds the things we left unsaid. The keys may fit no lock I find, but they unlock you in my mind. The keychain drop still holds your name, like something small that lit a flame. And though you left without a sound, that little piece still keeps me bound. I found a photo tucked behind, us grinning wide in warmer time. It clicked against your hat.
charm you swore you'd lose. Still by the stairs, still in your shoes. A plastic heart, a faded tape, now hanging like a tattered flag. You said it meant we never part, then tossed it with your beating heart. The clinking made upon the tile still echoes down this empty mile. I nearly kicked it one rush day, but bent instead and tucked away. It lives now in my second drawer, a souvenir of love no more. I trace the air, still warm, still red. It holds the things we left unsaid. The keys may fit no lock I find, but they unlock you in my mind. The keychain drops, still holds your name, like something small that lit a flame. And though you left without a sound, that little piece still keeps me bound. I found a photo tucked behind us, grinning wide and warmer time. It clicked against your house key too, now silent like the end of you. Some keys don't open doors again, they just remind us where we've been. That keychain swings in quiet air, still tied to you though you're not there. It weighs like love that couldn't stay, still hanging where you slipped away. So I won't throw it, won't let go. It's what I keep when hearts say no.
It drew beside the kitchen sink, where we once laughed and clinked our drinks. We named it hope, a tiny sprout. We joke it might not make it out, but leaves once green have curled to gray, and soil cracked in yesterday. You meant to feed it Monday night. I said I'd do it if you might. Then days slipped through like coffee sips, and now it's ours with wilted tips. Some rules give up when no one tries. They bow beneath the weight of lies, and though the pot is still the same, the life inside forgot its name. The plan we left now speaks of loss, of tender things we let across. It stood too long in quiet air, still hoping someone might still care. I water it with guilt and song, apologies a month too long, but roots don't always rise again when love retreats from where it's been. Some things need more than time to grow. They need the hands they used to know. The leaves still shaking morning light, like they remember being right. And though it fades, I hold it near, the thing we lost from lack of fear. So let it rest in earth and clay, a plant that Still hanging where you left it last, by the door like you come back fast. The scent of you in every thread, a warmth that lingers, love unsaid. You tossed it off and said too warm, then smiled like that was just your form. But seasons passed and it stayed there, like you had paused in autumn air. I touch you now with careful grace, still hoping it recalls your face. I wore it once in early spring. It didn't warm, it didn't cling. It missed your neck, your hurried pace, the wind you chased, your morning grace. I hung it back like letting go, but couldn't call that moving slow. Some things we leave are not forgot, they mark the spaces where we're not. The scarf still guards the door at night, like love's last shield against the light. The scarf you never took home still sways with every breath, with wind that plays. It wraps around what we let fall, still hanging like you're meant to call. I almost gave it to a friend, but pause, it felt like silent end. So now it waits with muted thread, a monument to what we said. You're gone, but fabric holds the proof that something warm escaped the roof. The scarf you left still holds me near, still drapes the air where you were, dear. And in its fold I find your grace, a goodbye woven into place. So I won't move, it won't replace. It's still your shadow, still your space. You like the breeze just slightly in, a whisper through the autumn skin. The window cracked the same each night, now breathes your name in morning light. You said fresh air was best for dreams, and let the cold and silence dreams. Your pillow faced the rising blue, so sun would gently shine on you. Now I wake up and feel the gap, a draft that wraps like ghost and nap. I tried to shout it once last week, but lost your scent and couldn't speak. So I reopened just a bit, to let you in where you still sit. Some silence speaks in rushing air, like things we said but didn't dare. And now this window holds your grace, still framing time I can't replace. The window you always left ajar still sings at night like soft guitar. It brings you back with every breeze, like whispers moving through the trees. I sit beside it late and long, the wind repeats our favorite song. I swear I see your hair in flight, just passing through the dying light. Some things we leave not fully closed, still leak the love we once supposed. The window still remembers you, in every chill and every view. I feel you in the air that flows, still knocking gently as it goes. So I'll keep it open, just a crack, in case the breeze might bring you back. Track one was slow, a rising tide, the way our hearts began to glide. You sequence love in perfect beat. Each song a step so soft, so sweet. From synth to strings, from dusk to dawn. A story played and then was gone. I still replay it on long drives. Each lyric like a ghost survived. Track 4 you said was just our vibe. Now it's the part I can't describe. The shuffle ends where we last spoke, and every line is like a joke. I wish you'd add one final song to say goodbye and move along. The playlist you made still hits too hard. A mixtape of a shattered car. Each chorus bleeds, each verse rewind. A heartbreak loop of what we find. I try to skip the parts of you, but every track just pulls me through. Even the silence in between feels like a scene I've never seen. Some songs don't end, they stretch and hold, and echo chords of stories told. Oh, the playlist still repeats your name in every beat, in every flame. I press rewind and feel the sting of love that only songs can bring. So let it play just one more round. Your voice still lives inside the sound. It rang at 6, just like it should. But you were gone, and time just stood. You'd groan and tap it every day, then pull the sheets in slow delay. Now silence comes right after chime, as if it knows it crossed the line. I left it on for weeks alone. The tone became a hollow moan. It rang then stopped, like it could feel that no one's there to hit or heal. Some mornings come too loud, too soon, and echo like a distant tune. The snooze you loved became a bell of everything we couldn't tell. The alarm you never snooze again still starts my days in silent pain. It rings for you, though you're not there, still beeping through the empty air. I try to change it, shift the tone, but nothing matched that sleepy moan. So now I rise before it plays, already lost in what it says. Some sounds we miss, the ones we curse, now they're the echoes that hurt worse. The alarm still rings a ghost, a song of mornings we thought would last long. It fades but never truly leaves. It rang at 6, just like it should, but you were gone, and time just stood. You'd grown and tap it every day, then pull the sheets in slow delay. Now silence comes right after chime, as if it knows it crossed the line. I left it on for weeks alone. The tone became a hollow moan. It rang then stopped like it could feel that no one's there to hit or hear. Some mornings come too loud too soon and echo like a distant tune. The snooze you love became a bell of everything we couldn't tell. The alarm you never snoozed again still starts my days in silent pain. It rings for you though you're not there, still beeping through the empty air. I try to change and shift the tone, but nothing matched the sleepy moan. So now I rise before it plays, already lost in what it said. Some sounds we miss, the ones we cursed, now they're the echoes that hurt worst. The alarm still rings a ghosted song. Oh, mornings we thought would last long. It fades but never truly leaves, still pulsing with the way love grieves. So let it beep, let it remain, a sound that sings your soft refrain. You asked for ink and left with more, a scribbled mark I can't restore. It wasn't gold or rare or fine, but held your grip, your final line. You clicked it once, then made a note, a line I never got to quote. I found the paper weeks too late, your name in cursive, twist and fade. You wrote me back before it snows, but seasons pass and no one knows. Some words remain though never read, like whispers spoken once then bled. And in that pen you took away, you stole what I still tried to say. The pen you borrowed lost to time still echoes through this heart of mine. It's more than ink, it's what we missed, a tool that wrote our final twist. Oh, I bought a dozen just the same, but none could write your kind of name. The way you curled the white just so still haunts the page in shadow glow. Some pens run dry, some never do, but this one bled the best of you. The pen you kept still writes in air, in every note, in every prayer. And though it's gone, I still pretend it wrote a tale that didn't end. So I'll keep searching every drawer, still chasing lines that asked for more. Track 11 ends too soon, a fade of black before the tune. You said I'll add the rest tonight, but life turned down the final light. Now I replay it song by song, each lyric where you once belonged, but silence sits where notes should be, a void of you inside of me. The title reads for morning rain, you always loved the sad refrain. Now I just hum the ghostly parts and skip the gaps that break my heart. I never change a single track or fill the space, you won't come back. It ends the way you left that night, unfinished, soft and out of sight. The playlist you never finished still plays, a loop of light and vanished days. I listen close to what's not there and hear your love inside. Some songs don't need a final verse, they echo through the universe. The playlist you never finished still plays, a loop of light and vanished days. I listen close to what's not there and hear your love in silent air. The playlist you never finished still plays, a loop of light and vanished days. You booked it late, a Friday seat, said just in case we want to meet, but plans fell through like autumn rain, and I'm still standing at that train. The stuff still sits inside my coat, your handwriting, a scribbled note. No date was crossed, no gate was scanned, just one more dream you didn't plan. I write that line from time to time, pretend you're there and hum a rhyme. The seat beside me still feels warm from thoughts of you in transit form. I keep it close, this unused past, a promise faded under glass, and every track that hums below still shakes the hope I won't let go. The train ticket you never used still calls through rushing wind and station walls. I carry you on every ride in empty seats and time denied. Some tickets punch a love that stays, still moving on and looping ways. It's still inside the envelope, the one I seal with dreams and hope. I bought 2 seats for Sunday night, front row where stars replace the light.
show, I knew the date, but couldn't reach before too late. I checked my phone, typed dial free, but never hit send truthfully. And now that ticket's just a page, a quiet stage, a paper cage. It sits unopened in my drawer, still folded like the day before. And every plan I tried to write now plays in echoes late at night. The ticket I couldn't give you cries, and every empty seat that tries to hold the shape where you belong. Still waiting for your favorite song. The usher asked me, is she near? I said she's late, my voice unclear, but deep inside I knew the truth, that shows don't stop for vanished youth. Some gifts we hold but never share, still wrapped in love and morning air. The ticket I couldn't give you stays like unplayed songs and lost bouquets. I saved your seat and watched alone, a second act with no one home. I'll keep it safe through every show. The love you missed, you'll never know.
Leather torn at fingertips, a pair you wore on snowy trips. You left them there one afternoon, said I'll get them back real soon. The scent of you still clings inside, of peppermint and joy you hide. I found them there last week again, still shaped by hands that won't remain. The car has changed, the roads moved on, but gloves stay warm when touch is gone. A pair of ghosts in fingered form, still cupping cold, still holding storm. I place them on the dashboard slow, as if they guide where we might go. But no one steers like you once did, no hands can fit what yours still hid. Some gloves don't close, but they recall the grip of love before the fall. The gloves you left in the backseat lie, a pair of echoes parked nearby. I never wear but hold them tight and feel your reach on every night. I drive alone, it just a jar? A habit like your old guitar, half open, half of who you were, a gap that hummed your quiet stir. I'd push it in, you pull it back, a dancing wood and tiny tracks. Now that small space is where I stare and find your fingerprints still there. Inside a scarf, a note, a pin, some faded coins, a safety pin. Your scent still clings to paper hearts, the cluttered shrine where healing starts. I leave it open just like then, a crack of time I can't amend. It creaks at night, a sleepy moan, reminding me I'm not alone. The drawer you never closed all the way still breathes your name at night and day. A space you left to say I'm near, a whisper drawn from yesteryear. Oh, some habits are the ones that stay and hold our love in disarray. The drawer you never closed all the way still breathes your name at night and day. I touch the wood and feel your trace, still living in that tiny space. Still breathes your name at night. I touch the wood and feel your trace. The rim's still stained and faded red from tea you sipped and things you said. I washed it once, then left the mark like dust that softens into dark. I drank from it on Sunday slow, pretending you're across the globe. The steam still swirls like something near, your breath, your sigh, your laughter clear. It doesn't match the other set, but that's the one I can't forget. It holds your shape, your tender weight, your habit of staying up late. One chip along the bottom edge, still safe atop the window ledge. I raise a toast to what we share and drink from what your lips declared. The mug with your lipstick, still there remains a quiet glass that grief sustains. I sip and feel you whisper through the taste of love and more.